Um, I'm always fascinated with how people think. All right, and I'm always fascinated with getting into the mindset of the BBW and the kind of relationships that BBWs have. And so, of course, we don't know who Keita Rhodes is dating, and we don't know what that's like or what's going on there, right? But in the case of Kate, and Hunter, we get to we get to get a look inside of a divestor swirling relationship. You know what I mean? And we get to kind of see, for one, the kind of white men that divestors get, and kind of it's always this dynamic. So the swirler divestor wants to, for one, convince other black women that basically the answer to all your problems is it's not for you to become better. It's not that your dating options are not based off of where you are, you know what I'm saying, or who you are, or who you've been. It's not based off of that. It's just that you just don't fit in with the black community, you know what I'm saying? And for some reason, white people are going to meet you and just say, "Oh my God, Keisha's amazing. I mean, please marry my son. Like, please give me some light skinned kids." And I always ask this question about, like, yo, and again, another parallel between how women think like children. And I always ask this question, and I never got a good answer. Why do black women think that white men don't want white children? Do y'all realize that that's what Becky can give him, and Becky's going to get you with that every time. On top of the fact that that's his woman, and that's his woman who looks like him. I'm not saying that white men are never attracted to black women, but there's always this element of some kind of exploitation. So to give you a little background on Kaylee and Hunter's relationship, Kaylee and Hunter's relationship is one where I guess he met her online, one of those sites, and they've had a full-fledged relationship. So the storyline is supposed to be that basically he's not in control of himself. His girl Kate is the one who tells him what to do and or whatever the hell, right? And she had the idea that, yo, so you can have more commissary money. I'm not sure how much one needs for commissary, because I know that other people are not getting over $1,000 a month sent to them in commissary, and that's the only way. The only way that they'll ever survive being in jail. That's not what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But well, anyway, so while being there, he's getting into several different relationships, and they're all sending money. So he never specifies how many, but it's my suspicion that a lot of those girls were, a lot of those women, at least half of them was black. You know what I'm saying? Because again, the more that I look into these divestor stories and these relationships and stuff like that, a lot of times, at best, they're in a relationship where they respect one another and they both got skin in the game and they just doing their best. It's almost never a situation where this white guy is just he basically he's in the top percent of white guys, and he has his black wife. It happens here and there, but it's not common. It doesn't need to be. People don't really marry people who don't look like them. People mostly, and I'm like, damn, we gotta think about, like, what does that mean when, like, black women think that it's a level up to get with someone who doesn't look like them, and no other group thinks like that. You know, I hate to say the no other group argument, but that's really a black thing, really a black woman thing. Boy, if you don't go put that back while I'm doing this show, he would have got him a noisy toy. Go put that back, sir. I don't know where that came from. I'm talking to you, Levi. Go, don't turn it on in here. I'm talking to you. Take out this room. You went got him a toy that make noise. That's crazy. You're a terrorist. True terrorist. Anywho, all right. So, I guess I'm done telling that story. But I also want to kind of show. I came across this video. You know what I'm saying? And it's called "Divested Ladies Beginner's Guide." And I'm trying to see that. What's the best part to play?
the world kind of ride on our back. It's almost like we're expected to carry the weight for everybody else. We're expected to.
So what she's about to express is basically the excuses that, for the most part, infected the minds of Black women, which is that you are responsible for much more good in the community or I'm sorry, the overall perception of that Black women are responsible for good things in the community, and they have been guiding and doing the due diligence and doing all the work and so on and so forth and whatnot. So from the beginning, what she's trying to do is lay the groundwork for basically trying to give you the excuse for why, in so many words, she wants to be back on the plantation. She wants to be under the leadership of white men. You know what I'm saying? She thinks that, all right, that's what's going to make me feel whole. Because also what we're starting to realize too is, especially dark-skinned women and dark-skinned people, dark-skinned women and dark-skinned people are very insecure about who they are. And they're the number one, you know, you always see these kind of women talking about divesting. I'm gonna let her talk a little bit and whatnot, and I'm gonna make my point.
Kind of bear the brunt of everything for everyone. And
she has absolutely no proof and no examples of that. What she's saying is that Black women are expected to sacrifice and struggle. And when you get with a white man, everything is fine. White men don't have problems. Or if they do have problems, it's not that serious. Unfortunately, what a lot of Black men have come to find out that we did not know before is how much Black women desire white men, and how much a lot of them, they want to be with a white. And that's what it is. I'm not hating on it, but just call it that. I like white men. I think I find white men more. And again, just do that, right? But the thing is, does what you want you? So all off the rip, and the reason why I picked this girl was because she's heavy set, bad makeup, bad hairstyle, and she's going and she's basically saying that no, my experiences with Black men have not been negative because I'm not that attractive, and also I'm overweight and I'm not in shape. We have to really come to grips with this shit. Unattractive, overweight women do not get the best guys all the time. But here's what I think is her issue. You cannot accept the delusion that grows in y'all from living in a society where you don't have much adversity, and there's so much entitlement that goes on, and you're taught that you don't even look at entitlement as entitlement. You just look at it as, where's my shit? Give me my shit type shit, right? But we keep coming back around to the same thing. And also, again, the weight, that weight always comes with low self-awareness. That's how you got that big to begin with. When I finally lost some damn weight, you know what I'm saying? I had to ask myself, how'd you, and I was bigger than that. I think at some point, I might have been 335 pounds. I think I must have been 340 pounds at some point. Because I gained like mad weight at one point, and when I lost weight, I still wasn't like this size. I was like, you know what I'm saying? So I was still probably over 300 pounds. You know what I mean? Like I can remember like how certain things looked and whatnot, and how certain situations was, you feel me, when I was bigger, and like, it's not like that no more. You know what I mean? But anywho, when I lost a few pounds, I thought about like, like, how'd you let yourself get that big? And how'd you let yourself get comfortable being that big? You know what I'm saying? And what it spoke to was my low self-awareness. It didn't resonate with me that I was getting big as hell, and what I could be doing about it. You know what I'm saying? Also, always think about the fact that it wasn't until I got older that I actually started making better eating choices, and actually being able to cut things out of my diet, which is what I'm going through right now, is the process of cutting things back out of my diet and getting myself back to where I was before, where I'm able to have snacks and sweet things from time to time, and I don't ever think about it. Because for the most part, that shit comes from experiencing it and then the dopamine rush you get from it. And I don't know what it is, but we're always drawn to, or in terms of the actions or the things we decide to do, we're always drawn to doing things that will give us a dopamine rush or dopamine stimulation. You know what I'm saying? So again, you had the red velvet cookies from 7-Eleven. Yo, when that at first hit your taste buds, pause. It was orgasmic, pause. You can't help but to think about that later on. You're like, damn, it's only $1. If I use my 7-Eleven rewards account. I'm just saying. It's crazy how that poison is so cheap. The red velvet cookies. God damn me. Hey, listen, shout out to everyone who joined the channel. All right. Also, if you haven't seen my videos doing the I don't know what to call that shit yet, but I'm basically freestyle battling people and things and current events. So check that shit out. So I want to show her right here because I want to kind of give you guys one more reference, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let her talk for a little bit.
I just got tired of that. I got tired of feeling like I couldn't be soft and delicate and feminine and just really like revel in that and really just soak up what it's like to be a woman, because people were expecting me to always come to the rescue and fix things. And, you know, I just got to the point where I'm just like, dang, for once, I want to be the person that can depend on or call on somebody else to fix it. You know, I don't.
If she's actually, for one, she could just be just really just fucking rambling. Whenever someone tells you talks about some stuff and they don't use specific examples, I don't respect that kind of stuff because I don't know if I can't, because you're not giving me anything to work with. I can't tell. You're not giving me a way of finding out. Are you lying to me? You know, when someone can't even give you an example. All right, we see a lot of that going on, and a lot of men, being as though they've heard this shit their whole life, they're not conditioned to be able to tell, no, you're lying right now, or this is some bullshit you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep. You know what? We don't got time for this shit. I just wanted to show you guys what a lot of divestors probably actually look like and think like. You know what I'm saying? And they have this fantasy about if I get with this white man, everything will be okay. But the reality is this, again, why? Again, I'm gonna tell you something right now. I would never, black men for the most part don't want other women like that. Again, we may talk about it, but it's really for a lot of us a last ditch effort in terms of what gets us going. People are more attracted to what looks like them. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, a dark-skinned woman, a chocolate woman, a fine black woman is always going to get me going. You know what I mean? Like, for real, it's always going to get me going. Like, naturally, even if she's not like extremely attractive, if she's just moderately attractive, just her black features, I mean, like, again, that resonates with me. Is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I ain't giving like no sound effects in a little bit. Oh my god.
No, Joe.
Sorry about that.
Come and get me, baby.
You feel me? You feel me?
They don't know what's going on. They never had my back. He told me how much he wants to take you. They never had my back.
All right, so let's get into the whole betrayal of Kaylee and whatnot. And I want to kind of get into this interaction she's having with her friends who are doing a terrible job at trying to support her. It's some real bullshit support. Not real.
Get out of my way. Out of my way. Get out of my way.
So if y'all know, Kaylee is